Yo, what's up, dudes? It's your brother, Eagle Brev, and I'm back with another Borderlands 3 Legendary Weapons Guide. Today, guys, we have a base game Legendary Torg pistol for you, known as the Occultist. If you guys want to see the Loot Lemon Certified God Roll weapon card, I will put that on the screen here, man. You can see the DPS, the damage is going to be a little bit higher than the one I have, so if you guys are going for this, man, this is going to give you the max DPS. Also want to shout out Ice Assassin for the recommendation, man. Occultist, solid pistol. You guys are going to see that in the gameplay coming up, and also if you have something else in mind, let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see. And of course, we're going to show you guys how to get the Occultist, who we're going to be farming. Then we're going to go through the wiki, show you guys some gameplay, and give it our rating at the end. So to get this weapon, we're going to be fast traveling to Pandora, primarily the Great Vault. And yes, we are going to be farming the boss known as Troy Calypso, which I know you do have to progress through the main story quite a bit. And Troy is kind of a pain in the ass, not because he's difficult, but because of the time that he takes in between phases. And there's like 4 or 5 phases, I feel like, that I've had to go through almost every farm with him. But the good thing is that this thing drops at a 30% drop rate from Troy. So it only took me a couple times to kill Troy to get the Occultist. 30% drop rate, pretty solid. One of the better ones that I've seen as a dedicated drop source in the game. So definitely good luck farming Troy. Hopefully you get it sooner than later, because farming Troy is kind of a pain. But there it is, man. There is the drop. Now let's go ahead and jump into the wiki and show you guys some gameplay. The Occultist is a legendary pistol in Borderlands 3 manufactured by Torg. It is obtained randomly from any suitable loot source, but has an increased chance of drop from Troy Calypso, located in the Great Vault on Pandora. The special weapon effects, the red text says, the only way you can control people is to lie to them. Always incendiary. Fires a single projectile with a number of additional projectiles swirling around the original as it travels. All projectiles fired from this weapon can explode. The usage and description says the Occultist is a powerful weapon on lower levels, though isn't very effective in mayhem mode. Due to the explosive properties of the projectiles, it can consistently deal large amounts of damage. It may be more useful to target the ground under an enemy rather than the enemy itself, as the additional swirling projectiles have a steep arc and may veer off course, essentially crippling the damage output of the weapon. Now, when it comes to this, you will always get a double penetrating prefix, so if you guys are going for this and you see double penetrating, then that's basically the only prefix that does drop with the Occultist. You guys saw the stats earlier. That's going to be the one going for it. As I'm using this thing, man, I am on Mayhem level 11, and it's pretty solid when I go into Flax. Fadeaway particularly, of course, is almost every gun. But outside of that, I didn't really get too much damage with it. There's a lot of times where I'm just kind of shooting base enemies, and it's taken a little while. However, I could definitely see how this thing would be an absolute beast outside of Mayhem mode, maybe a little bit earlier in the game. If you guys can get your hands on this right after the Troy fight and kind of get into that second playthrough, I think this thing would definitely carry you, dude. But let me know in the comments below what your thoughts on the Occultist is. Do you enjoy this weapon? Have you used it later levels and absolutely shred with it? And as I mentioned off earlier, man, we are going to give this a rating on a scale from common to legendary, which we are going to be doing in all of our legendary videos. Again, this is just my experience with it, my playthrough. So if you guys find a beast one that just works well with maybe an elemental damage Amara or something like that, you guys could probably get a lot out of it. But for me, man, we're gonna give this weapon an Eagle Brevis certified rare. So we're giving it a 3 out of 5, man. Pretty solid gun, and it definitely felt nice using. I feel like the accuracy was good. It's just that the damage itself wasn't the best in Mayhem level 11, but of course, all of us can have different experiences with this. So let me know what you guys rate it on a scale below in the comments. And also, the majority of you guys have yet to subscribe, man, so subscribe to the channel. We're going to be cranking these out before BL4 comes out, and hopefully we're getting close, because I've done like almost 130 of these, and I feel like there's still a shit ton more legendary, so fingers crossed, man. Also, if you guys don't know, we're not going to leave it off here, man. We're going to show you what this thing does against Captain Trant at the end of the video, so stick around for the gameplay on that. And as always, dudes, appreciate you for stopping by. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.